They're gonna have to pay a little extra, and then P Bandit will actually know how much to print.
Mm-hmm. That's
people,
true.
Like it's gonna save costs for them, and then if you really want to,
or just. What is going on, everybody? Here with another episode this week. This is going to be fun. I have my boys CD and Gunplot Tesseract. I am Coop. It's Coop on Instagram, or it's underscore Coop on Instagram, and at Chloe's Dad on Instagram, and at Gunplot X Tesseract on Instagram. We have a fun episode this week, fellas. We're going to finally put on our suits, our ties, bring our briefcases in, and we're going to step in the shoes of the big entity, and we'll let y'all know who that is once we get to that segment. So stick around. But of course, as always, brothers, first and foremost, how your week been? How's everything holding up? What's going on? Greetings.
Hey,
salutations.
Check in, man. Check in.
Let's
Coop, how are you doing, dog? I feel like we always save you to the last. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, yo. And y'all black brothers to me, I'm doing all right. You know, I ain't good, but it ain't bad. So
right.
And on a scale of 1 through 10, probably a smooth 5. It ain't good,
right in the middle.
Right in the middle. So work last week, chill, went to work a few days, 2 days last week, was able to work on a kit. I'm not going to tell y'all what that is because it's competition season soon, people. It's competition season soon. Big dogs, big guns. And this isn't time to joke around and play, right? Like the goal of Project 23 is to really hone in on it and take your time. And I'm working on something now that's I haven't really seen. So that's a Dio wise. Like but other than that, I've been chilling, man. Been chilling. At work, try to read a chapter a day in the hardcover of Origins.
Moving.
Yeah, I'm moving. I want to try to read a chapter a day while I'm at work. Gives me something to do, or 2 chapters a day. I'm there 3 days out of the week. So what's that? 6 could be 6 chapters. That's it. That is it. I threw an anime on my playlist on Netflix. Go ahead, Austin. Let us know how your week been, and I'll let y'all know what anime that was.
Let us know.
My week's been pretty all right. It's been weird.
Just dawned on me, man. Erased? That's what it is. Erased?
Yeah.
That's a good one?
That's a good one. Very good one.
It looked good. Animation looks good when I was looking at the preview. And dub.
Ending's a little weird, but it's good. It's very good.
Make sure, and I won't pull it up for you just to make sure I'm talking about the right one.
Oh, there's only one.
Y'all told me about revisions. Don't do revisions, right?
Nah. Erase is top tier though.
Yeah, Erase. So I have
especially you, dog. You like some crime solving.
This Erased, Blood of Zeus, and revisions up there.
Blood of Zeus.
And now y'all told me to stay away from the
Blood of Zeus is like watered down Castlevania.
Yeah.
Okay. You've seen Castlevania.
And you told me stay away from Cagesters of an almost advanced deck. Don't stay away from that.
Don't even bother that one.
All right, cool. But we got erased. We got erased up here. And
Erase is something you can even watch with your girl. I think she might even like it too, dog. That shit. Erase is like a good
murder mystery
with a little bit of drama.
Oh, and there's a movie? Oh, y'all told me about this. Y'all said this. Okay, it's clicking.
Yeah.
Remember Austin was like, yo, they did the anime Erase. So I was like, look, subliminal messages still follows you till on this day.
Yeah.
Right. My fault, Austin. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. My week's been weird. It's been up and down. I mean, I got a lot of stuff accomplished, but at the same time, got some curved balls thrown at me, which such is life. Decided to go longboarding for the first time in a while to work out these old, I should say old, but these rusty skills that I used to have, and also aided with the fact that my doctor essentially said I'm fat. So I
Oh, I thought you
gotta.
said, dog. I thought you said I also ate it. Like you fell flat on your face on the long
Oh,
board.
no,
That was my next question. Honestly, did you fall?
Oh no. Trust me, there came times I went over sand and I forgot that sand and urethane wheels don't play well, especially with bearings. So,
Yeah.
but nah, it's
Stopped you dead in your tracks, didn't it?
yeah, oh man, but you know what? My reaction speed was mad crazy, mad wild.
All that Fallout 4 been playing.
Yeah. There's a few scars on my face, but don't worry about it. Anyway, but no, so doctor's appointment, stuff like that, and life kicking around. Jobs threw me another curveball recently, so that's another one that's going on too. So I mean, you know what? It's whatever. I'll get it done. Do it with a smile, Do it with a smile, and that way, nobody can say nothing. So yeah, my week's been up and down, but all in all, I'm living life, enjoying it, and enjoying my time here. So
hey,
that's what's
can't
up.
be mad about that, dog.
That is what's up. CD,
man.
brother, what's going on?
Work same as you guys, dog. Just not too bad, not too good. Just right in the middle. I have one new trainee starting this week, so that'll mark 3.5 straight months of training people. So finally, after she's done, I'll be able to start my work from home full time. Not full time, but
Hybrid.
hybrid model. Right
Hybrid
now, I'm in office all day. I did get to stay home today. Caught one of those.
Oh no.
Damn. You'll be good by tomorrow morning.
Right, I'll be there.
That one's good for at least a day.
Yeah, just that 24-hour turnaround, but
I don't know why, but CD, you always like remind me of like a more intimidating major pain, like for training. Like your first day of training is going to be CD. Don't worry, he's super nice. And then they turn around, they just look up and up. And
every
up.
time. That's how it is. Like they'll walk in the room and I'm sitting down, and then I'll stand up and they're like,
"Oh, hey man."
He's like, "Don't worry, this job's easy."
That's what I tell them all until
he
I
dies.
walk him to the ground.
He dies.
But other than the work, man, this past weekend we went out to up north, about 2 hours away. We went to the beach, got some shrimp. Was out, got some shrimp.
No, don't even talk about it, yo. On to the next.
That shit was
For
crazy.
y'all that don't know, CD sent me a picture of the shrimp he's talking about, and Coop does not do shrimp with eyes on it. If it already has the head on
shrimp.
On it,
oh, it had head on. Oh, you have to tear the head off. Yeah,
I can't do the. I went into like a hibachi restaurant one time. They had that shit laying on ice. I said, "Oh no!" If I order like shrimp and like I'm thinking like if I order shrimp and like broccoli or something, that's gonna come with that. We're not doing that.
Usually I'm with it. I'm haired off, but other cultures, I get down with it too. So
I hear you.
To each his own. To each his own.
You don't eat with the head on it, right? You don't eat the head.
You can
you might smash it and get the juice out of that
to get out.
Like crawfish.
The eyes.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey man, just stare right back into it.
Right.
Yeah, it's looking into your soul. You look into it and just say, "Hey, you lived a good life. Now I'm about to consume you."
Yeah, I'm a big seafood head. But other than that, man, it was cool. Summer, I feel like it's really cranking in and starting to get pretty warm out here. And I'm back in the booth, man. I cleaned out the booth, cleaned up the gun, shot a little bit, so I'm feeling a little good now.
Feeling a little froggy. Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you. Well, that's what's up, fellas. And just in case y'all don't know, y'all go ahead and take a listen to the homies, CD and Gunpla Tesseract. They just dropped one of many. I promise you that. One of many. CD, Austin, one of y'all take it away, man. Explain what y'all just dropped on the Undergated network.
Come on, man. Under Network is booming. We got Coop's Corner. We got a little CDs playlist. And now we're just going to do reviews. Like we sat there, me and Austin went through all the animes that we thought were going to be a hit or miss in this upcoming summer season. Make sure you guys check that out. You got anything to say, Austin?
And just stay tuned because we are going to try to give a little bit of an update, maybe either halfway or a little bit after halfway, just to see where we're at, what shows we dropped, what shows we decided to stick with. I have a feeling for this season, you, me, CD are probably going to drop more than what we stick with because this season, this season still looks good. It just doesn't look as strong as the previous 2 seasons that were just banger after bangers. So yeah, stay tuned for your next fill on the reviews for your anime.
Absolutely. And that's on right now live on YouTube. Just make sure after you watch this one, go check out that one and go check out the previous videos at that, because we want to make sure y'all have content for days.
Right.
This is no longer
the whole point of the network, right? We get
absolutely
hitting them over the head.
It's no longer just something you just listen to. We want to be able to give y'all something to sit down and watch when you get home, crack open a beer, have a plate, pull out that TV table, and sit down in front of your TV.
Come on.
And
I'm
we
on that
just
TV
chill.
table right now. That's my shit when I get home from work, dog.
Absolutely. But of course, as always, building and breaking down that backlog. What fellas have y'all pulled out of the backlog? What fellas did y'all bring, put back into the backlog? I'll go first because I had almost not an epiphany. I was like, man, the people that is rocking with me on Coop's Corner, they probably obviously came from the Undergated. The Undergated podcast, so they already know how things get down up there. And I wanted to make sure I give something to some. So if I pick up more than one thing, I'll show one item on from Coop's Corner on the podcast. So I'll start doing that.
Yep.
This I've been waiting for a long time. For a long time, it's been sold out. I thought it was a myth. This is something different. I'm gonna let y'all know it's not Gunpla related. It is an Android.
Hey,
We have the Netflix Ultraman suit, Shinjiro suit, Nindroid. I've searched far and wide for this. This was announced, I think, season 1. So it's 2019. I didn't see it anywhere at any convention, on any website, nowhere. Went on Sideshow. They have statues. That's what they're known for, Hot Toys. But they just have some anime figures, some high-end ones like Nindroids, or for the Gundam line, they have like the Char, where he has the backpack taken off, that statue. So they do have other stuff than movie related things. And it finally said add to cart.
come on.
And I had points. It was cheaper than retail. Yeah,
Can't beat it.
can't beat it. So he comes with a unmasked helmet, or unmasked version, a regular Shinjiro with a regular Shinjiro face, Ultraman head, Specium Ray, and also I forgot what they called in the show, but he just the blades, the circle blades.
I got a question for you, Coop.
They coming.
Is this a new passion?
No. Even though there's some out there that I want, if I find them, this is more towards the passion of toy photography.
Mm-hmm.
Broadening my horizons, right? I'm not just trying to do master grade line and real grade. Yeah, like I'm trying to branch off from just doing
dabbing a little bit of
Marvel
everything.
Legends and Dragon Ball Z. Exactly. So
if you find them, you'll buy them
for a deal. There's some out, like the Iron Man one, go for like 80. I'm not going to
say.
Yeah,
like
these are
exactly. But if I find them for a deal, I want to cop them. Like if I found the Iron Man one for 50, I'm gonna cop it.
I've seen some that goes like as high as 140.
Yeah,
and it's like, and all you get is like this special little cape that comes in.
Thanos one went for like 120, and I was like, man, oh man,
good lord,
that's no. All right, that's all. But that's all I'm going to show for today. Make sure y'all check out Coop's Corner this week. I know last week I had some technical difficulties with my camera and stuff, and it was just too much. So this week, an episode of Coop's Corner, and I'm going to show y'all what I got into.
Hey,
and if y'all know me, I'll give you a hint. If y'all know me, P Bandai came in. Y'all should know what kit that is. And yeah.
And all I can say is I'm tuned in to Coop's Corner. I got the reminder saying hit the bell. Where's the bell in the corner? Go ahead and hit that.
Exactly. But that's all. That's it for me today. Austin, what about you, man?
So did I get anything? No, I don't believe I did. Yeah. Another week of Austin just not picking up anything.
Recouping from those master grade origins still.
Well, yeah, and also I've made several decisions, financial decisions on the what is it, P Bandai store. So there's been some choice decisions that have been made.
Jesus.
That's all we can ask for, right?
Austin, let me know when you send you some top ramen, dog. That's all I can say.
Oh, yes, please. just yes, please. As soon as possible, really.
Yeah.
I mean, tonight, preferably.
Yeah.
Now, maybe. But it's nothing. Don't. But it's coming. It's coming. Definitely. It's definitely on the way now.
Yeah.
But we'll just have to wait, and then I'll be back on the grind. But for right now, top ramen as much as you have, preferably chicken flavor. Thank you. CD, how about
Got
you?
Man, no kits, no paints. But I did pick up a. Since I said like I'm back in the booth, I'm spray painting. I got some ideas running through my head. Our local Hobbytown build decided to drop a date on this, and in true fashion, I was not prepared. Just like last year, I was actually working on something for last year, but this time I wasn't. My Project 23, I've been kind of focusing more on the anime, manga, studio studying side of this whole thing, trying to get them in my coop bag with this.
Hey,
So,
man.
I did pick up some corkboard though for a dial I'm working on. I'm not trying to rush it. If the dial's done, I might be able to strap a kit on it. I might take it to the Hobbytown competition. If not, just be prepared to see that coming soon. But a whole bunch of sheets of cardboard and this crap. And then I did also get a metal paint stir and paint tins with the tester's paint.
Mm-hmm.
They really need to be shaken up, and I hit it with a good stir.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, that changed the game. So, Coop, if you get into some testers, I suggest, if you don't have them already, this shit right here.
Yeah, with testers, I literally have a box of them back over there. And let me tell you, man, if you get one of those electric drills that you can put the spinner and just zzz, like that into a low RPM and stir it by hand, that makes a world difference. Because once they're not stirred and they just have now separated a good portion of it, it's over. Oh, it's over. It's dead.
You're painting with thinner at the top.
Yeah, at that point you're painting.
Shake it up real good. No,
usually I shake it up, and this is the first time I stir with the paint stick. And when I tell you the difference, like the color, oh my god! I sent you guys in that group chat just like how I kind of made like it look like the metal has been melted. I tried it before without shaking it up, and it was terrible. It just ran. Dude,
unless your hands can shake at 30 G's plus, like 30 times the force of gravity, like just at that ratio, just get a drill or just get a metal spinner. It's gonna make a world difference. Yeah,
that shit was crazy. But other than that, man, I'm coming in the same boat, dog. I'm holding out.
Okay.
Bills are getting paid off. Things are coming to fruition financially. So,
and this is the summer season. This is the low season for most kit releases. Everybody needs to remember that. This is fall and winter time because they know.
So enjoy your kit.
Christmas bucks, and everyone's going to be indoors.
Honestly, if it's not P-Banner, there's nothing any of us really need at this point.
Yeah, we kind of got everything. I was looking at my shelf too, and like, what can I add here? And I was like, well, I could buy another strike. And I was like, well, I could do that later. Yeah. Right? I could buy another Origins kit. Well, actually, I technically need another Origins Master Grade Gundam anyway. But I know CD. It's a long.
It went from 3 to 5.
Right. Yeah. Actually, technically, I need 2 more. But anyway, so but and I was like, I kind of got a lot of stuff, so let me just relax and start building. Yeah,
fact. I hear you, man. Let's build a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Break down that backlog. We don't always have to build it up. Break it down. Break it down. Look, I'm trying to break down. Look, I had this Nendroid Black Panther that's been in my backlog, and I broke it down. I'll open it up, and I'm gonna try to take some shots with this guy. Right, so you don't always have to just add to the backlog.
Right,
you don't have to add it to the inventory
and save a little money sometimes.
Absolutely, that kind of flowed into what's cooking. I think it's toy photography wise for me. I have to break out. Speaking of like breaking out figures, I have to start breaking out some more of these Dragon Ball Z figures. I have the new Trunks SH Fig Arts. I just haven't. Maybe if I sit down and watch a few episodes of Dragon Ball Z, then I'm gonna be like, all right, I can break out the figures. But lately, I haven't sat down and watched anything Dragon Ball related. So I have like both Super Saiyan 4s still in the box. I have all 4 figures from the movie. So yeah, Broly's. I just have to sit down and really focus and tune in on those. But
yeah. I mean, not Cyberpunk, but yeah.
That's tune in on the pictures, man. Tune in on the pictures. Cyberpunk is on its way. We're talking about what's cooking. Cyberpunk's on its way. Maybe I'll make my own little Toonami split on Netflix. An hour of a race and an hour of Cyberpunk. And then I have 1 more hour left.
Yeah, sure. All right, so
damn. Anything else cooking on you, Coop? I did want to say, since you had started posting those Ultraman figs, I have seen more people on the timeline talking about the Netflix show, so I think you might have sparked some interest in some heads.
I'm glad, man. I'm glad because it's well needed. Because everybody that hits me up and says, "Yo," I haven't heard one person say, "Yo, it wasn't that great." Ultraman on Netflix.
Come on,
It's like that. It's like that. But no, that's it. That's it. That's it. Kit wise, I'm working on some things. But like I said earlier, it's competition season,
Hey.
baby. And I love my brother Austin, but he's one is two. We're both competitors, man. We're both. I want everybody to be surprised when we come up to the room. Like, yo, I don't know what Coop got. I don't know what Austin got. They didn't. They keep everything close to the
Hush, hush
chest.
around here.
It's hush hush. We might roll up to Richmond and nobody know what we got.
Hey,
Or we might not roll to Richmond. Or we might not roll to Virginia Beach. Or we might.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, hey, you never know. You never know.
Hobby, Hobby. I mean, not Hobby Town. ODO is a local event for us. That's what we gotta defend home first.
yeah.
Yeah,
We gotta
Hobbytown.
defend home first.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Hobbytown is having an event. What is it? Is it official for this East Coast? Is it the East Coast event?
It's only 4 of them.
Yeah.
That what? I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know. That's all I can say. I don't know.
We were given like very, 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 very broad information about it. But
To a point where I don't even know if we should be talking about it.
Yeah, I know, right? You're right. We probably shouldn't. So everything you just said, hey, Coop, edit this out. Edit this out. Where we're at, this, and we're back. Hey, what's up, guys? Remember to rate, subscribe, and all that. Yeah, Vulcan Hobby 10%. All right, cool.
We're back. We're back.
We're back.
But that's it, CD. And you said you was working on. You got that cork board, right?
Yeah, do I want to show what I'm working? I'll show the back part. Just know this piece of wood is something going on the other side.
Is something done on the other side already?
Yes, sir. Like we said, it's competition season, and I don't know if this is gonna be done in time, but something's tempted me. Like I said, I'm back in the booth.
You need to do it.
It's something. It's flowing. It's back, man. I haven't worked on anything really since like April, and yeah, I'm back, man. You know what? We'll go into cooking with me since I showed off the back of a piece of wood. I also yesterday about 9 o'clock sat there and I was like, damn, I want to watch some anime. So I pulled out the Bleach, newest one. Me and Austin were talking about that in the last episode. I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. And I sat there and watched 13 episodes in a sitting.
Damn,
because it's like that, and I forgot how good Bleach is. It's probably the best of the big 3.
Everybody keeps saying it. Everyone keeps saying it. They said that this.
Well, that's right. Do y'all count big? My fault. Go ahead, Austin.
No, go ahead.
Everyone's been saying what, Austin?
I was gonna say everyone counts it. This is probably one of the greatest comebacks of one of the big 3 ever. Of actually just any anime. It's amazing.
It's that good. But in the meantime, while I was doing that, I snapped together this MGSD. It was honestly a dope build just to see all the things you would normally see in a master grade. All the gimmicks and stuff shrinking down into this smaller size is crazy.
Well, you don't want me asking, where'd you get the 2 swords? Is that from the RG?
Yes, this is from the RG Sword Impulse, and it actually fits perfect, and I kind of like it.
I was gonna say they look like they're perfect, like they were made for it. Like it looks perfect.
I'm already thinking about modding it so I can fit them onto the backpack, but Sword Impulse, maybe colorway coming on this. This is getting painted now. Like I wasn't gonna build this, I wasn't gonna paint it, and I snapped it together. Only thing is, a lot of the parts like kind of like fit into it and like turn it like a key. That's just hard as hell to pull apart.
Yeah.
Put these wings together backwards 4 times, and I thought I broke them each time, like trying to pull the parts out. So
you might have to just go through masking how.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'll be able to pull these parts back apart, but be on the lookout for this. I'm looking forward to really getting back in the booth and shooting some more. I shot some pieces. I'm working on a little kit, so I actually got some painting in, and it felt so good to be back in the booth. So look for some things coming, man. I'm back. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm back.
Dope.
Here we go. Austin, brother.
Yeah, so I was working on just one thing, and this is not like a anything build. I've literally just been taking my time and just doing stuff here and there. But I'm pretty close to almost being done with the.
Oh yeah, that looks good in person too.
Full mechanics aerial. I've had to repaint it a couple times, and because I've made several mistakes.
But looking good.
but it's getting there. It's getting there.
Looking good with some hard work into it.
Yep. I wish the camera would focus so you guys could actually see it pretty well. That would be really cool. Come on, Logitech.
And for the people on Spotify, this is it's not a real bright blue, but it's a vibrant light blue and a yellow. Like Austin really you didn't change the colorway, did you?
The colorway?
Just lighten it up a little bit.
Lighten all the vibrant and lighter, so you're able to see the blue. I like that.
Yeah, so it's a brighter blue. It's the actual color is bright red. So the red on here is very, very bright, vibrant. But that night did some parts. I mean, I still have some stuff to go here. But all in all, this is coming together slowly. I'm actually liking the decal placement. When I say probably higher resolution pictures, they really will shine through. The only thing is that I'm realizing that a lot of the how can I say this? A lot of the white plastic, it's very, very smooth, very clear. So when you put some ink or some scratches or try to sand off some parts, they're very visible, a little bit more visible than I'm used to.
Oh, just like that gloss sheen on it.
Yeah, and I remember you guys even saying that the white on it looks really nice. But I mean, it's kind of, when you put any imperfections in it, it really shows. Yeah, it really stands out. So all in all, though, looks pretty good. I'm actually kind of enjoying it. Like I said, this is just my day-to-day. I take one piece at a time and do one thing.
You enjoying it? What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying it. It's not too bad. I mean,
here we go.
I really do wish it was a master grade, because I remember I remember we were at Hobbytown and you were like, "Are these cables on the back?" And I was like, I looked at you, I was like, "Nah, man. It's a full mechanics. Come on." But if it was a master grade, it would
potentially.
Like the Mark II had cables, right?
Potentially,
it might.
Could be.
It might. See, we have the option, but
Barber Toast has molded in cables, but at least they're like molded.
The Barber Toast. It has pistons. It has pistons. They gave you one. You get one or the other. You got pistons or you got cables. What are you gonna do? We're Bandai.
And Mark II had pistons and cables. Is that the?
Oh yeah, the Mark II did have pistons and cables. Never mind. We did it before once. It was only one of our highest selling kits ever.
Right.
We can't do it again, guys. It would be unfair.
But it looks good though, man.
Yeah.
In person, it looks good. So we definitely can't wait to them finish shots, and y'all make sure y'all follow Austin on Instagram so y'all could stay in tune when he drops
that ride, man.
Absolutely. And what's new, right? What's coming out? We always check out at Gunpla Bandai. It's not officially on with Bandai in any way. It says it in his thing, but this is where we kind of get our information from. His bio. So I don't think we talked about this last time. Metal Robot Tamashi, the Gundam Infinite is for the 20th anniversary. Metal. These are metal figures. I think the next few are. So this looks dope. If
he's ready to drop
the only real difference, if I remember correctly, is the gold for the decals.
Yeah. And
I think something else, and that's one or two things. But if you already have one, there's not really much of a reason to pick this up unless you want specifically you want it for a 20th anniversary edition. But that's going to be about the same as the original release.
Yeah.
Then we have the Metal Robot Spirit of the Strike Freedom.
Yeah, same deal. Gold decals. Yeah.
Gold frame. Right? Is the frame on this gold? Wow. This looks really good. I ain't gonna front to you. It's a dope shot.
You know what? Ever since the MGEX came out, I always look at these ones as the simpler versions. The MGEX just looks pretty damn good.
MGEX is coked out. That's why.
Yeah, man. But it is $140 for that MGEX.
Then we have the high mobility type Gundam.
I want this.
This is the Yokohama base, but in G3 colors and high mobility. This looks stunning. Only thing I know is the real high grade Marvin. Shout out to him. I think in the 1/100 was sticker crazy.
Really
crazy. Like I wouldn't be surprised if all this is sticker. Like it's sticker hell.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I would imagine that this would. Well, I guess all those small gray rectangles there are probably sticker stuff, like inside the panel lines. But I wouldn't imagine this wouldn't be that hard to get color accurate.
Think about it. I mean, like I don't know what up here would be stickers. I remember on the rib cage from
Mhm.
Marvin's. Each one of these were stickers. These little
That sounds
gray.
terrible.
Oh wow.
I still like it though. That shit's tough to me.
Huh. Oh, there it
Oh
is. Yeah,
yeah.
you're right. Yeah, yeah. Oh wow. Oh
Oh, yeah,
wow.
you can see the difference. Yeah,
Wow.
they
God.
the man, the QA department let this one slip through the cracks. Look at the
Damn.
legs. Jeez,
Wow.
good night. It's a big
Talk
difference.
about masking hell if you're gonna paint that. Jeez.
Talk about it. Jesus.
Good lord.
Oh, don't bring this guy back. Don't bring the real. Is the V fin? Is the purple on the V fin on the last one?
Yeah, and
That's
these
a-
are offset gray.
That's
colors.
not even stick. That's stickers too on the V fin.
Go back.
Look at the purple. Unless it's panel line. That's
Yeah,
panel line.
panel line.
That's
But no,
panel
no, right there on the part right where the V fin connects to the
right here, right?
a little bit to your right or to your left. Yeah, right there. That right there. That right there is an offset gray. And if you go back to the other picture, it's just white.
That's a fold over. That's a fold over.
Wow.
You know how tiny that sticker is?
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
You're losing it as soon as they come off on your finger.
Yeah.
Dude, you're gonna have to paint that by hand if you want really to get that close to it. I mean, masking wouldn't even be there wouldn't be a reason to mask that small piece of a piece.
Unless you do gray. Unless you do gray
Reverse
primer.
wash the whole thing.
No,
you
gray
have to reverse
primer.
wash the whole thing. Oh Jesus.
Unless you do gray primer, put a masking tape over it, paint it the rest white, and then peel that, and that gray just be primer gray.
How much is
You
this?
just paint and put the stickers on it.
2,300 yen. So we're looking at what, $18, $19?
About that. It's a no. It's a no.
Man.
Damn.
Looks
That's a
good,
lot.
but it's a no.
That's too much work. And I'm a little bit iffy on the looks.
The SD destroyer mode of Banshee and Norn and the Banshee. I'm trying to figure out. They have, I guess, maybe because they have both Banshee and Banshee Norn. I don't know why maybe because it's coming in one box. But I'm picking it up anyway. I'm gonna pick it up anyway. I'm a big Banshee fan. Outside of the high grades, I have everything Banshee, or at least had everything.
Where's the stickers on this up? The gold on the shield?
I think everything's gold. I think everything's a sticker. Everything gold is a sticker.
That is absolutely terrible.
The eyes, obviously. I have it. I just didn't open it. I opened it. I remember something else was. I had a row of SDs I opened one time just to look at the stickers. That looks tough though.
It does. It does.
But of course, I would do it in the Banshee Norn. Or you could probably just freaking and have both. Yeah, I'll just do the backpack and then. Yeah. I'm picking that up. I don't know. Probably not y'all, huh?
No.
Nah.
Okay. HGIBO. Is this from the
game.
Underhunt?
Looks like it. I
Yeah.
like the weapon.
Yeah, I thought of Yakult.
I'm okay.
Nah, it's like that.
Really?
It's like it's like that cross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the girl. Yeah, but
Yeah,
not
but-
as a blade. If it was a gun,
It's
that
just a
would have been
chainsaw.
It's a chainsaw. It
Yeah.
is a chainsaw. Yikes!
It's a mace, a two-handed mace.
Yeah, maybe it splits in half.
It
It's the
looks.
barber
I
tool.
like it.
Wait, it sits on the arm like that. That shit was done.
Yeah, that shit was pretty dope.
I like the swept up wings too. Swept
don't
up wings
like
look
it.
dope.
This is like
I
the
don't like
second
overall
suit.
look. Yeah, it's his second form. It's a
Mm.
pinkish, reddish, black, and yellow. Mm.
Nobody asked for this to be a video game. We wanted a movie, dog,
Yeah.
or a season.
A season, just one season spin-off
Yeah.
show.
The J pack for the
These
J
are-
pack.
These are lucky the best looking packs
Yes, they are. this is that cube.
by far.
The quick
This is
one.
for the F91, right?
Yeah.
The F90. Yeah.
F90. Okay.
Yeah. So these packs by far are the best looking ones that the F90 has had, and I mean that's not a high bar to cross,
Right.
but
They had the little towel on it for like the snowboarding one, like the little napkin.
Have you seen? Some people have seen it like in reality, and they said it is legit a napkin. It's like a clawpick napkin. You just put on the back now. Oh, but no, this does look good. I like the quick. I like the full armor version. Both of them look really good to me. If I had an F90, I would be picking up that Q, that quick one, hands down. And the paint job, if you getting that, is like a white, silver, black.
Mm.
Hints of dark. red mixed into.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
You know, they did finally.
it only took 15 years.
Yeah. They're halfway through the alphabet now, and we finally got decent packs.
Took 12 letters.
Yeah.
12 letters. You had 26 to play with. Got 12. God forbid we start working with numbers.
Shit.
And then we have the Gachupon mechanical bus for the aerial. These are small, right? These are like tiny. Yeah, they're supposed to fit in that little. Yeah, I always figured that these were kind of bigger.
Yeah, you would think they would be, but they only fit. Yes, ladies and gentlemen,
The Hyzak AOZ reboot version of the Hyzak. Y'all know he is a big AOZ fan.
AOZ's going crazy as of late, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We got him. It's here. It's here. You know what's coming, baby. You know what's coming. There are so many AOZ Hyzak variations on their way. And
but tell me this doesn't look trash though.
I thought this was like a Build Fighter exclusive, like
now
some store exclusive.
The Hyzak alone is just an ugly looking kit or suit.
Now this color scheme particularly makes it look like a McDonald's toy.
Yes,
like a McDonald's play toy. But I would say this after the show, I'll show you guys some pictures of the Hyzak when it's in its normal camouflage, like normal green or normal Titans blue color, and you're gonna be like, okay, I can see like why.
Ronald McDonald right there.
The question now is what weapons does it come with? And I need to see the gun. If it's the right gun we have, then everybody knows the combinations we're getting. This is on the way. I have never been more happy.
What if they send it with no gun?
If they do, I'm gonna be pissed because they're showing it with no gun. I have a strong feeling too that after this releases, they're going to release the P Bandai regular version of AOZ. So it's just going to be the dark blue one.
And this is on P Bandai now, right?
Yeah, it is. But this is the side F variant.
How many you get?
I'll just get. Well, it depends on how many colors they release. If they release the green one, the Titans blue one, I'll probably have to get both of those. I'm not going to probably.
This is on site as of today.
I'm not going to get this. No. I'm happy that they're making it because I know if this exists, that they're making a green one or a blue one. That's just a given. And if it's a regular release for the green, hell yes, I'm getting 3. So I mean for the blue, I'm getting 3. So this is definitely going to be a look at. You know what? F it. I might pick this up. F it. I have a life to live. Whatever.
Live it then, Austin. Live it.
Yeah, live
Absolutely.
it. Why do I care? I can just get it and paint it green. What am I doing?
Here is the real grade final battle. Probably one of the dopest real grades to have in your collection. The special coding one.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Hasn't this already been released? Haven't you already made this?
I don't think so. If this is a Gundam based version, this is usually Gundam Expo end of August. I don't think I ever seen this on the site.
Is it just the color? Is that the difference?
It's the titanium. Yeah. Well, they have this in a regular RG, and then I think this one's going to be kind of like titanium metallic coat.
You know what it is? I've seen the unicorn, especially the final battle version, so many times. I just assumed that they had already made a special.
You would think so. Maybe in high grade.
You're right. Maybe in high grade.
Shot though with the shield spinning.
Yeah,
I'm shooting always kills.
You're right. Maybe it was in high grade. I've seen it before because
this makes me want to go grab this right out of the backlog.
Unicorn's a good looking kit, man.
I might. Man, I was flirting with getting that perfect grade version of it because I saw it the other day. And the final battle version is the good version of the unicorn, in my opinion. I think looks way better than the red.
That green stuff. I like the green.
Yeah, go to hell. One of the kits I've pump faked on a long time ago, people, was the final battle version because I wound up just getting I settled and got the regular standard release in PG.
Did you wanted the perfect grade version, right?
I have it, yeah.
Oh yeah, the perfect. Okay, cool.
I have the perfect grade version of the red. I wanted the perfect grade version of this one.
P Bandai, you kept.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
P Bandai just kept going.
I saw it online. Someone was selling it, but it was a pretty hefty price. I
flirted
with it, but
if it ain't 300,
it's above 300.
Yeah,
it was above. It was like in the 4 or something.
Then we get in a high grade version of a little worker that Menager took over to save Audrey in episode 1 or OVA 1. I think you have to buy like at least 4 or 5 of these.
How big is this?
So 1/100. So I'm gonna assume like no bigger than a ball, right?
Right. Yeah. 1/44th, like a ball. 1/44th ball.
144th ball.
They pack a lot of detail in there for such a
For
small kit.
Mm-hmm.
You even have like the wiring control panel, a lot of the next to the panel lining that's on the forearms, and those divots that are dug out too are pretty nice.
Smaller in depth wise
Mm-hmm.
of a gun tank.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Gotcha.
the feet kind of look like that, right? Like they kind of like they took
Sure.
half of the gun tank and cut it in half. So maybe that first part of the gun tank.
I was about to say, I really want to see what the bottom of the feet look like too, because I want to see if the tread is there for detail, so that way you can have it like flying down, but you can take a picture of it like gliding down. Oh man, we should really get figures of Bernager and Audrey too. That would be really cool.
You would think they would do that, but
no, this is Bandai. That'll be a separate P Bandai.
But stay tuned. That'll be a separate P Bandai. Then we have the clear Apex from Gundam Narrative, most underrated Gundam movie of all time.
Underrated.
It is something that is a dope kit. I already have it. I'm gonna pass.
I'm not usually a fan of the oversized suit kits anyway. Yeah, because I think what they had the Meteor unit at Toys that we saw earlier, and the Archangel set too. So these things are too big.
I would like the only reason I would want to get this if I did half and normal and half painting, or do one propeller tank. That would be it. But I'm all right. I have the regular one. I'm cool without it.
Same.
CPAC also, and from Narrative, not in, but in Narrative, the CPAC, the Awakening mode, blue, where it's blue.
You bite the bullet?
No, I'm not spending a little bit extra plus shipping to get a CPAC where I can find at any hobby town right now.
But the blue,
you can paint it blue.
I was gonna say, I got one right here for you.
You can't get the sparkly blue.
No, you can't.
If you do, you have to paint it clear blue and then put pearlescent top coat on it, maybe. But it won't.
And I don't even know how I don't know how you would do a blue, this blue.
Yeah,
because it's translucent. Because it comes with the red. To turn that red to this blue will be tough. Even with you can't do it.
You need it clear. You need it clear first.
Yeah, but
turn that purple, putting blue on top of that.
Turn purple. Actually, a purple one would be dope. Purple pearlescent. That'd be pretty dope.
It'd be different. Yeah, so that's up there. The GM or the RGM 86 Earth Federation Force.
Gym 3.
The Gym 3. Where does
buy this at Hobbytown and paint it.
Yes.
Okay, this is a standard release.
Yeah. No, this is a Gundam Side F.
It's the same.
I know, but it's the same as a
same verbatim.
Same. Yeah, same exact one. You could literally just buy it and paint it. And
it says so. This Ace Pilot Log. This must be like that Side F is a real story, huh?
Boscher William Customs at the Ace.
I didn't know that was a real story. Maybe I should have been doing some more research. I want to let y'all know now. I really don't do a whole lot of research when it comes to like new stuff. Like I know Yokohama's this is part of that Yokohama line, right? Like the Side F.
Well, Yokohama, I know they have the store there, so it's
no, not Yokohama. The what's the name of this shit? They did is this a whole new story for the new Gundam, for the Sazabi, for whatever this is the Side F like a manga or a story that we should be reading? Do y'all know?
It was a long time ago. I can't forget. I can't honestly remember. But
Ace Pilot Log, Memory of Side F. So like CD said, who is Boscher Weller?
Right. 24,000 yen. Nah, I just can't. You can buy the regular one for like $16, $15 actually.
And we have an amplified version of
trash.
Yeah, I don't even know what series this is. It's not Digimon. It's Digimon,
isn't it?
I don't know.
Digimaru?
No, I don't think that's Digimon.
I don't think it's Digimon either.
Oh, is that Digimon? Oh,
Amplified IMGN. I think that's the name of the show. IMGN. Amplified IMGN.
Not sure.
Keep it.
Japanese kit. But
We'll talk about you. We'll talk about that.
I like the kaiju aesthetic of it, but it's not fighting Godzilla, so I'm good.
Then we have the 144th IBO. That priest looks like somebody that works in like the Red Cross.
I think it'd be good for a kit bash. I like the legs.
Mm-hmm. Like an old French Legion fighter or a Spanish Artillery fighter.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Pair him with like what's it, the Guillen?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, the Schwarzette, but the brand new Schwarzette because they both have capes. Side
cape.
Yeah, that would be pretty dope.
You almost do like you say that old high grade Guillen, the Schwarzette. This almost you could do like a nice little round table thing.
There's the other IBO kit too, the purple one with the little shield.
Now 30-minute missions have that whole night series that's coming out too.
I think that's it. I don't think anything else was really new, y'all. What y'all
think? We already went over the Ghost Gundam last week, so I think we're good.
All right. Anything out of that y'all like? Y'all
AOZ.
At first it was a no. I'm probably going to cop this for sure, the cross silhouette.
If I come across an F90, I might get that Q. I'm not gonna lie. That Q is speaking to me. I like it. I like it a lot.
CD?
If I come across an
F90. Depends how frisky I'm feeling once I'm done painting this kit. If that Gundam high mobility slides across my table, I can't say no.
I don't blame you.
Matter of fact, I'm actually so into that Q. I'm going to look up if there's an F90 available right now.
As you speak, huh? Yeah. Check Galactic. They usually have someone there.
Yeah. So next up, I don't think we've done this in a while. Creators Corner, we want to give a shout out to a couple of creators out there that's been really tuning in on their craft and not getting enough love. And I want to go ahead and talk about this guy first, man. He's a avid supporter. Always comment. We talked about it before. He's underrated, I believe, in his skills and his ability. And that's Master Grade Charlie, man. He does some pretty dope stuff. And I don't know if we ever talked about him.
Nah, I don't think we've given him his flowers yet.
We haven't given him his flowers yet, man. He does some pretty good. Here's some Ava units. I mean, the paint job looks good. Paint from Splash, Mr. Color, water slides from G Reworks.
People don't. I'm telling you, man, a clean paint job can win out 9 times out of 10.
Yeah,
it's just some wild shit. Like, the resin kit could be crazy, but if it's not done well, just a clean paint job.
Like this. I like the red on the shield.
Right, the shading on the shield.
The shading in general is crazy.
Yeah, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good.
That's a good shot right there.
Yeah.
So
that makes me a picture like this is what gets you back in the booth.
Right. Look at the gun.
Yeah. I gotta go.
That makes me want to break out the real grade Wing Zero. Wing Gundam, my fault. I'm looking at this and thinking of the Proto Zero, but Wing Zero TV version. And this looks amazing. This does make you want to get back in the booth.
Good. For sure. Very good paint job. Very good paint job. Shading's on, pre-shading, also the weathering. Everything's on point. Looks pretty damn good.
Hold on today. No, he ain't taking no more pictures of that. Painting a Nightingale. It's just somebody that I'll see. I'm like, man, I'm surprised he's not higher. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this guy, man.
Right.
He needs it.
Yeah, how does he only have there we go. I liked it, but I'm just one person. But I mean, like, how does he not get more, praise? Look at all of his stuff, and I'm just
it got to be the algorithm or something, because there's some stuff. I'm actively following this person, and I'll be like scrolling through, and I'm like, somehow get lost.
I'm looking at,
and I'll find his page. It's like 15 days ago. He posted, like, what the hell? Like, yeah, right, exactly.
That face.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it shit looks. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, you an idiot, yo. Oh man.
Exactly.
That's dope.
Yeah,
but that's who I want to give a shout out to. And for Austin, he has one he wants to talk about. And let me plug this name in, man.
Yeah, this person I came across, I believe it was only 2 or 3 pictures I saw that kind of caught me off guard. because I was just chilling by, and I got to give my love to the people who pose Gunplas. People who are posing Gunplas, y'all don't get enough credit. Y'all know what you're doing. Y'all know how to make a shot look great and fantastic. Particularly this first 3 row right here. Not only do we got the Jester with the light looking mad fire, right? Civil build, but I like that. But the Lafrif that he took next to it got me working on the full the full mechanics that I had here today. I was looking at this and I was just like, you know what? I like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I kind of like this.
He's in my neck of the woods.
Yeah, I think I might just keep working on this. Keep going.
He's out there by
Yeah.
Cobra
I
Claw.
like that shit. I
Look
like
at that. Look at
shot.
that. Yeah. That's the one too. Yeah. So that one got me too. I was like, oh shit.
That's a good shot. Wow.
Right? That looks great. So that's one that got me back into taking photos, because I was looking at stuff like this and I'm like, look how clean the background is too. Just that set up with the light booth and the light.
The aesthetic of a picture, man, it can make it or break you.
Yeah, and I mean,
it can make it or break you.
It sometimes it's just one shot that kind of gets you going. Yeah, man, that so this guy, I was like, all right, cool. I just want to shoot him shout out, especially those first couple pictures really got me, and be looking forward to more he posts.
I'm telling you, man, it'd be that one picture that gets your blood flowing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just what you need to get right back into it.
Right, and I think this guy just, he just makes it to make fun. He's not really doing it for a mission. He's just making stuff to make fun for it. To have fun, which is my kind of guy.
Right. You got my follow.
Fact.
Next up, we have Black Goat _ Umpla. This is for CD's pick, and
man,
the follow right now.
He just started following me the other day, but I had been following this guy's work. I've actually even taken some of his color schemes and tried to apply this to some kids. So right here, this is the high grade of the master grade. It's kind of like the granddaddy, but clean color palette. Paint is smooth as hell. Sticker placement or water slide placement, I should say, and photography all in one. And I want to say he might have even did a little extra scribing on this too. So
this looks like the high grade.
High grade, yeah. Now you said it with the hands.
Yeah.
And you see, he got even a little something for you, Coop, with some little Nindroids.
Hey now,
right?
It's dope to see Nindroids, but don't say for me, man.
Hey, for us, for all of us.
Thanks, man. Thanks
for all of us. But yeah, just the work, man. Just flat finish, well painted. That GM he did up there, top right, that was high grade, amazing grade warrior. Just the little bit extra scribing on the waist. It's vibrant, man. And I don't know what kind of camera he's shooting with, but it captures the entire essence of a kit. Like you can tell he put his heart into all these. Even it's like a Mega Man looking aerial up top, like
it looks like a double Zeta X. Yeah. Well, it looks like what, Zero mixed with Mega Man?
Like, right. Man, I came across this page the day I got back into the booth, and I was like, yo, it's been too long. And
that purple looks amazing.
These pictures literally like got me digging the gun out, cleaning the gun, setting up the booth. So shout out to you, Black Goat _ Gunpla. You encouraged me to get back into the lab. So
can you imagine how bright that primer is underneath that purple?
Bright pink,
probably white pink.
You think it? Yeah,
that is bright.
But just look how flat it is. There's no like, bumps,
no blemishes, no
blemishes. Like you can't see any mistakes. And that's the type of work where he sees one, he goes over it. Like he'll strip the paint and go and do it again. So, shout out to him, man, because I definitely don't be stripping paint. I see one. Well, how can I pose this?
Yeah.
Really, I see one and I'm just like, well, moving on.
Let me put that foot to the back.
Yep. That's what's up, man. I'm definitely gave him a follow. Sheesh, this is one of the best looking
Doms. Yeah, Dom. It makes the Dom look good.
It's like a Barzam head. Is that the
no? It looks like it's a double commander antenna. The Barzam ham is actually reversed. It's like going a little bit straight like a mohawk. But this is like a dope antenna.
That's dope, man.
Did his thing, man.
Great. That was great.
And on the white background, backdrop, that shit is really popping.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah,
good.
with the
Looks
backdrop.
pretty damn good.
But that's it. We wanted to give a shout out to a couple of people that have been working hard, and maybe not your algorithm might not have hit their algorithm or whatever y'all
Right.
paths haven't crossed, but it is crossed now. Those three guys have been doing phenomenal jobs for a long time, and we want to make sure they're they're out there. So let us know in the comments if y'all want to recommend anybody. We'll pull the comment up and get their page up here and give them a shout out.
Sure.
Definitely want to spotlight a lot of people. Don't be ashamed. Don't be nervous. We all started from somewhere at one point in time. We was all posing those kits a certain way at one point in time. So let us know in the comments below. If it's you, let us know. If you want us to shout someone out, let us know as well. All right, next up, like I told y'all earlier, we are going to do something a little different when we come to talking about Gundam and Gunpla. We've all been the consumer for so long, right? We all said, man, Bandai should do this, Bandai should do that, Bandai should throw this in the mix, Bandai should throw that in the hat, right? How about we look at it from Bandai's point of view, inside corporate?
Right.
If you were inside of Bandai's marketing, or just Bandai in general, QA, with like whatever, we want to think like Bandai. Why haven't they done some of these kits that you're like, man, what's going on? Is it because, for an example, we haven't gotten but one master grade from the IBO line, where they could have gave us a Vidar already, they could have gave us a Bale already, in another Gushan, they could have done that. But maybe we're sitting back and upset, like, man, what the hell? But maybe they was like, when that was on the table, we voted the Wing Zero Verkaya. Maybe they put on the table, like, okay, we could do another Master Grade Gushan and a Master Grade Bale to at least give people 3 from the line. Or do y'all want to stumble upon this venture and maybe do an MG EX?
Right.
So what do y'all think? What do y'all think goes on at these roundhouse table meetings? Round table meetings around, just what's going on in these offices?
First, they got to be thinking about market. I feel like up until COVID, Gundam's the popularity in the West wasn't as crazy as it is now.
That's true too.
So I think they were more marketing towards, all right, what's our biggest selling points in Japan? Freedom Gundam in China, Unicorn here. What can we push that looks similar to this that's going to blow up? Now that it's boomed in the West, they're kind of looking like, all right, how can we get stuff out quick and fast to our Western markets? Smaller kits because they're cheaper to make, easier to ship. I think that's why we've had a run of high grades, because they're just able to pump them out, similar styles. Even going back to what you, Coop, said, like IBO kits, I think would be a good selling point to hit back on, because all the interframes are the same.
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam. And same with kind of Witcher Mercury. All the kits have similar design language, so I feel like it's easier to print these pieces because they look similar, and they're just high grade. So like they're not going to cost thousands of pieces to make.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be
keep pumping them out, and we can see that. We can kind of see that with if you even look outside of Gunpla and look into the 30-minute missions, how much they've been pumping in 30-minute missions, right? So what about you, Austin? What you think as somebody sitting at the table with the CEO or the COO or whatever? What do you think is going on during these discussions?
Pretty much more the same, but also true popularity. So they're probably sitting there and thinking, for example, they could probably take IBO and say, we have an infinite number of kits that we can produce, and every time we make them, they sell genuinely okay. The show is a little bit older, so the crowd that's there is not the hippest, the newest thing. So the only market that we'll be hitting are true IBO fans, and they have to understand that not all Gundam fans are IBO fans. That some are, some aren't. So they're going to take the market they're aiming for obviously isn't all going to go forward to it. But also the fact that I think IBO is dealing with the situation of too many mobile suits that they can produce. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because on one hand, you could say we can pump out a new suit every year, every 2 years, every 3 years, and have just a line of suits we can pump out for the next 30 because we have so many of them.
Yeah.
That could be a good thing. On the bad hand, it's so many that you have to make. Yeah, so many molds, new molds you have to make, so many new machine parts you have to make. Even though even the inner frame is pretty much the same, those armor pieces aren't. So, and every time you have to make those new armor pieces, you need that new cast, you need that new prototype, you need that new testing, you need a new R&D and development. That money that has to go funnel into it. I think that's one of the reasons why Witch for Mercury has so few. It's actually one of the fewest mobile suits per show, like ever. Like I think there's only 4 or 5 Gundams in total in that entire show. And as far as
You said Witcher Mercury? There's like 40 kids, Austin.
Dude, actually, it's funny you say that. I went through and I looked through Witch of Mercury. There's really only like 5 main designs,
And then each one has like its own variant.
each one has a variant,
Okay.
right? But they're pretty much nothing. I mean, the Ariel has 2 variants, right? The Darnball has 2 variants. The Faract has only the Faract. The other houses, which are like the Scout Derby trainers, those have 5 variants, but they are the same. They're just color swapped, probably with an antenna or stuff like that added on, right? And then you have the Earth Versus that have that Jagan mishap, whatever. There's 2 variants of that, and they're color swapped, right? So I mean, like if you go to each one, they're just color swipes. So they would be easier to pump out, I guess, just because you're not changing mold, you're not changing machinery, you're just changing the color that you're putting, the resin you're putting in. So I think what they're sitting down and they're saying is that we have now the ability to make a huge impact here in the West. What is the easiest, most affordable way for us to do this? Making a lot of suits and saturating the market with variety may not be the best idea. Let's stick to our moneymakers, chosen guns, and particularly popular suits for now. All those people like, us, the fanatic builders, will market solely to them through P Bandai.
Yep.
And so what are people willing to spend money on now? Not a lot. For example, I think we talked about this yesterday or Saturday, and people are deciding to go to the movie theaters only 2 or 3 times a year now. Most of the time 2. They're just choosing 2 movies. A lot of people are not leaving their homes, not spending their excess money on things
streaming and everything else. Yeah.
Right. So now all those people that want to buy expensive kits, those fanatic builders, want to buy master grades, perfect grades, only P Bandai. We're not going to do any regular releases because there's no point. Most people aren't going to just spend $80 or $70 on a kit.
I.e. the Zeta Verka. Look at this.
I think that was a test. Honestly,
the Zeta Verka was kind of a test, right? Blew up, but I'll tell you right now, I have not seen it sold out anywhere.
Yeah.
I've
seen 100 of them.
Yeah,
in one place.
It took Hobby Town a long time to get rid of it.
In the physical stores, they sell out because the physical stores are only going to get so much. But Bandai doesn't really care about physical stores as much. If they did, they would pump out more to them regularly. Right. They care about the online stores that sell. No saying.
New Type never sold out.
New Type never sold out. Right. Galactic Toys, I don't think ever sold out either. Right.
I don't think USA.
Yeah, USA
still had some. USA.
Whenever they got the order, like
right. Yeah. So I mean that's the thing. They're looking, and they're also. I'm sorry. I know I'm rambling on for a long time. But I'll also close with this. They're looking at what everyone else is doing. Kodo Bakia, I think, is probably their set 4 to 3 releases per year. Make them interesting, unique stuff people might be interested in, and also have a subdivision of what you're making money off. Kodo Bakia doesn't make their money on model kits. They make their money on anime figures, statues, and marketing and publishing. So that's their bread and butter. And I think that's what Bandai's new mission is. Yeah. I think us fanatic builders are going to be cast off to the side of the P Bandai lands forever, which is just the way it's going to have to be until the market gets better and inflation goes down.
That's good points, man. Because everything you're saying is true. Because now I see that Bandai, right, putting on our corporate hats, they're not just like trying to get money elsewhere, right? They're trying to get money mobilely, right? Let's go on these mobile apps and make some of these games, right? Like we're trying to even do toys. I mean, I'm surprised the Gundam Universe figures went as long as it did, and for them to come out with another less quality version with the Gundam Infinite line, where you could build your own Zaku and stuff like that, and a Gachupon little balls that you could get with like Wing Zero, RX.
And to be fair, Bandai has always diversified their market brand. They've always had video games and
Yeah.
trinkets on the side. It's just now, I mean, how many mobile games have they made in the past 10 years?
Right.
Like they just keep hitting them and they fail almost every time. But they're but they
Stop.
know if they get that one hit that's a Genshin Impact level of
Free.
revenue comes in,
Yeah.
that freemium revenue.
And I think that's another thing. Like if I'm Bandai, I'm staying in people's faces. I'm not
Quick.
giving them a break. Every time you open up your phone, you open up your email, I'm pumping someone out.
That's that Marvel technique, right? Stan Lee in Marvel at one point in time just started making whoever a superhero to honor. Their strategy was more superheroes, more comics, less space for DC on the newsstands. And that's how you got like these weird Supergirl and dinosaur with a dinosaur or something like that, or Squirrel Girls of example of that, right? Where let's get in everybody's faces, and by all means 30-minute missions, more high grades, more accessories. I mean, at one point in time it felt like action based 1 through 5 was all we were getting, and now they coming out with more stands, these pieces, add-on pieces. I mean, yeah, they're really destroying kit bash and stuff, but that's good marketing, right? Because we started off with let's put out a show or shows that talk about kit bashing, get that level up, and once that level hits ding, right, it makes a noise, ding, let's start putting out stuff to start your own kit bashing, right?
And we talked about that last week too. Cobra Paw, them. All right, we have our competitions. We're not going to allow third party parts.
Yeah, and
we have our own parts.
And to just add on to that, both of your points, because Bandai's in-game plan is that everything you do is going to be involved with a part of us, right? You wake up, you open your phone, you're gonna play some Gundam game or whatever like that, or maybe Digimon or something like that. It's gonna go through us, right? You're gonna watch Demon Slayer, right? We have a hand in those Demon Slayer kits because even though Shonen Jump, Bandai, Namco still the people who built the physical representations of them, right? If you want to buy some excess parts, I would not be surprised if Bandai starts making their own small little weapons, like
the
add-on weapons, like Kotobukiya does. I wouldn't be surprised if Bandai probably have somebody in the office who's dabbling in making their own resin conversion kits,
right?
3D prints and stuff like 3D
that. Prints, anything that they can do, if they can knock out all the third-party people who are in the market area and just have them be the only people that you go to make physical stuff, products. I think that's their goal for them. So I mean, that's one reason also why we're probably not getting so many kits. They probably expanded so much, and they're like saying, okay, when we do release a kit, do we have accessories that we can sell with it? Right, that Demi Trainer came out. What do they do? Accessories. That Ariel came out. What did they see? That backpack accessory. Right.
They didn't put it in a box.
Right,
bro. You had this to get the open hands. You had to get
just to get the open hand to make the scene.
That's a smart move.
See, so they're like, we can't pump these kits out with nothing extra in them. They double dipped on the gym, the Moroccan front and the regular one. You and I both know.
Got us.
$60 easy. Found that money.
Guru Duran's Zaku's, right?
Yeah.
What they could have released, 2 in a pack. You get a 2-pack. No, it's each individual one, right? Or if they do release 2-pack, you have to buy 2 anyway to get both. So, I mean, it's. I think that's the game plan.
What do y'all think is what do y'all think is Bandai's number one thing that us fans in Gundam and Gunpla, like like you look at the reviews, you're like, man, Bandai needs to do this. What do y'all think that is? What do you think that this is? All kits need to be undergated from now on, or
I would love all undergated kits, but honestly, if I'm Bandai, I'm only releasing master grades on P Bandai from now on, and that's all we're screaming is more P Bandai. Or more master grade. Like I want master grade. I'm only releasing it on P Bandai.
And hiking the prices up?
Because if people want them, they're gonna have to go on P Bandai. They're gonna have to pay a little extra. They're gonna have to pay a little extra, and then P Bandai will actually know how much to print.
That's true.
It's gonna save costs for them, and then if you really want to,
have a set number, or have a set number. We're gonna print 500. First 500 get it. That's not my problem.
Right.
It's because that's what P Bandai people know, that people think style. I know P Bandai. So if it sells out, it just sells out. And a reissue ain't nothing but a normal reissue. It's like we get a reissues all the time with the next wave. So you're right. I wouldn't be surprised if they did master grades only on P Bandai.
I think the thing that P Bandai needs to do is frankly, it's something I think that might be just impossible. I mean, it kind of swings toward why they're making a second factory, but they need to make almost every kit they've ever made available in some way, somehow, and that's nearly impossible. I don't understand how, but if they are able to somehow nail where I can go online to their website, let's say they start a store, and I want to buy a kit from 2001 at any time I want, it should be there in stock, right? There's no way, if they can find a way where no matter what I do, no matter where I go, I can find a kit that I want in stock. One, the new fans that you bring in that see some type of cool design, when they go online to look for a kit, guess what?
See every year of it.
Yeah, see every year they can find
every
it,
iteration of it,
right? And it, like for me, what got me in here, one was the Faz, right? But I had to wait for the Faz still isn't in reprint. I had to buy one, I had to find one and buy one, right? But if one was available when I got in, right, it would have been a lot easier for me to get in. Think of how many people are sitting around waiting for a perfect strike, not realizing that they have to wait 3 or 4 years before they get one.
So how about this, Austin? You're the consumer. I'm Bandai, right? And I'm sitting up here saying, Austin, that's a real good idea. That's a really good idea. How about this? I'll give you every suit or every kit relatively available, but you got to give me some time. High grades, I give you. You get them in 6 months. Master grades within a year.
How about this? I give you, because I'm a fanatic, this is me talking. I give you 2 years where you don't have to produce anything. 2 years where you don't have to produce anything. You take all your time, all your money, all your expertise into building a new factory. Working
2 years, no kit?
Yeah, that's fine.
Would you put a factory in the West?
No, God, no. Because that's going to hike up the price. Put it in, keep your factory, build that new factory, finish it, fix your website. So now you can start selling kits directly to manufacturers as well as retailers, and fix your logistics network. If you can work out a deal either with ANA, UPS freight, FedEx freight, where you can start shipping out kits normally, and in that 2 years, I can go into any store or to your store and buy a kit that I want and have it to me within 3 days.
Some kits are so unique, man. I can't print out 100 kits and only potentially sell 3.
Build a third factory.
I understand what you're saying, but I can't, as a company, I can't spend money to build 100 Z Zulus where only CD and maybe somebody else wants Z Zulu. Now I'm saying
that's why I'm saying this is impossible. This is nearly impossible.
But that's what
there's no way you can fit all your market brand.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'll give you time to get as close as you can.
That's what
I
I'm
know
saying.
that this plan's going to fail.
I will give you. Just give me time. You can have every kit. What if I said you can have every kit special ordered? I have somebody go.
Wait 6 months.
You have to wait 6 months for a high grade, right? And if you want a master grade, you like I want a Faz. You go on a website, you pay extra $50.
I'm already doing that.
But you get a Faz.
I'm already doing that. It's called P Bandai.
No,
the only difference is I don't get to choose what I want.
When I'm not talking about P Bandai. You're talking about waiting 6 months for. I'm talking about you get it's I guess like that. Yeah, the length of time, right?
I just purchased the Zeta Plus C1 high grade. That doesn't come out until February. That's 6 months away. Okay.
Now, imagine whatever kit you want right now. That's not up there. Like I'll give me 6 months to make your personal one, and I'll mail it to you. Extra $50.
Like order, like
special order.
Special order. Oh, okay. I mean, sure, you can, but I mean, I don't know. There's got to be a kit A that's worth it, and B.
That's what I'm saying. Now you want me to make? I just can't sit on 100 Z Zulus. I can't.
I would
company was shut down.
Leave my Z Zulu alone, dog.
I would rather have the option of ultimate variety and instant gratification than me having ultimate variety but waiting for 6 or 7 months.
Now let me ask y'all this.
That's just me personally.
And now you're a company, you're Bandai, right? Still company. What are we doing? We're looking at the money triangle, right? Or the triangle of success. What is that triangle called? Where if you want it good and good and cheap.
Oh yeah,
what
yeah,
make-
yeah.
You
If you
know,
want it good and cheap, don't expect it to be fast or whatever. But
yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
no,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a Pentagon now because
Oh,
they have like a whole range of shit.
let me look it up.
Yeah, it's
Good
like
and what is like good and cheap, but
mhm,
bad quality.
yeah,
Right? It's
good
quality,
quality but slow and
but get
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah,
But cheap, no. Time, give me time. I'll give you quality, but it will be cheap.
ladies and gentlemen, we have
Quality
never
wins every time.
operated a business, just to let you guys know.
But this one,
Yeah, just except this. Yeah,
I'm picking quality every time because quality would bring people back.
you know what? That's one thing that we don't give Bandai enough flowers for. Look at all the stuff that they put out as of recently. The quality has never dipped. They've always been pretty on point with good.
The Bond,
Devon?
they'll put out some shit,
Mhm.
and it'll be some shit.
Yeah,
I'd rather spend the money because I know at least like Bandai has a standard of quality. The Bond has,
which is probably one reason why their kits take so long.
yes.
Bandai's probably looking at half the shit they're making, like throw it away, start over.
so here it is. So if y'all are Bandai, which way y'all taking? We're going good and fast, but not cheap. We're going good and cheap, but not fast. Fast and cheap, but not good.
Good
Which
and
one you like? We're going good and
Good
cheap.
cheap, not fast.
Good and cheap.
Let's see. Good and cheap equals what? Not
P
fast.
Bandai
I'll take it.
equals P Bandai. 6 months wait, but it
Yes.
means when I get it, I'll be happy. Not when I get it, I'll be pissed because I waited
Or,
6 months.
or you might be that person because you're not just you're not thinking about the ones that you're going to be happy because you're a fan,
Mhm.
right? But you might lose the person for not being fast.
But
You waited a year for that
you gotta
5
think
now.
who's gonna buy it. The cheap, if you get it good and cheap, rich people are gonna buy it cheap. Cheap people are gonna buy it cheap. But if you get it good and fast and it's not cheap, you're losing a whole demographic of people that can't afford it.
Yeah,
People always going to afford it. If they want it, they'll afford it. Which is
But there's less people.
That 300
More people are not gonna afford
perfectibility?
it. People,
Yeah.
yes, people will try to get it, but less
But
people are not gonna. More people are not gonna want to pay that money.
but
Bro,
people
if-
that want to pay that money, we already seen it. People that want to pay that money. That gold Phoenix PG sold out numerous of times.
Bro, no. One, we don't know how many they made. They could have
Okay.
just made 50, and they know exactly. They know those people by name. They're selling them to, right? So
You let people know right now on Instagram they dropping the high grade Xeon,
Mhm.
Neo Xeon right
Mhm.
now for $400.
Mhm.
You don't think people will find a way to get that?
I think it's the same people who bought that perfectibility. I think those are the same
No.
people buying it. Yeah.
I don't think so, man.
Yeah.
I think what people would do when it comes to getting something that they really want, they'll do the payment route, right? I'll swipe the credit card. People would do what people will pay. People will pay.
So the whole buy now but pay later scheme that we've now for some reason in America have somehow
Chill.
just forgotten that's a whole different can of worms, and I have my own personal issues with that stupid scheme because I mean it's looking it up. It's literally loans that can be defaulted on at any point in time anyone asks. It's echoes of 2008 housing crisis, and we all just forgot that happened. But we all in the same situation again.
It's the best thing for sliced bread for some. For some, okay.
Until you got 14 of them shits and they're hitting you for $400 a check.
Beat you the shit out of your ass,
bro. I don't know why people.
But no. But what you're saying is, I mean, I don't know. We could talk about that another time.
Yeah, that's different time. Yeah,
but real quick, I mean, certain ones, it's right on the money. Right on the money. If 90 days to pay it off, same as cash. Not right on the money. Right.
I would say I would rather have it good and cheap. I'm willing to wait if I'm happy every time. That's why I'm stuck with P Bandai. I get frustrated, I get upset, but they've never let me down on the quality that I receive. Well, also I do a lot of reviews on the kits that have already come out, and I know which ones to avoid that are also just trash.
I'm gonna go against the grain right here.
What are you going with?
I'm gonna go with fast and cheap.
Fast and cheap.
Why?
Because it keeps you not good though.
Good.
Because we already dealt with not good kits.
And you want to keep doing it?
If I have the opportunity to get kits out or suits out that I haven't seen or haven't had, but it's a hand grenade, if I shake it, the arm will fall off. So what? I have the Sinatra Stein real grade though. I'll put my work into it, put a joint guard into it, scribe it up. But I have
You're not doing that 100 times over though.
no,
You're not doing that for the rest of your life.
no. What I'm also not doing is straight building and shaking the shit out of a kid either. So it doesn't matter.
No. You don't have to shake it. I mean, just holding it and falling.
I never had a kid.
Moving it
where
from a
I never had a
to
kid
another,
where I go
you're
like
gonna fall
this, and that bitch go.
And do you know why? Because none of those have been cheap. I mean, fast and cheap. All those have been good and
But
cheap.
all of them.
What,
No,
I'm sure. What's the worst kit
No.
you've built, Coop?
probably the Sinaju real grade, and I can live with it by putting it in one pose, gluing it down, putting it in one pose, and keeping it like that. Now, knowing that in 6 months, I could pump out. So this is me as a consumer. I'm sorry, I'm taking it off the business hat. As a consumer, I would want to do fast and cheap. Hell, you know what? To be honest with you, I want to do fast and cheap as a damn exec as well. I don't care. But I wouldn't mind it. We've already dealt with bad kids. We already dealt with trash ass kids.
Coop. You're saying we. You're saying we have dealt with it, which is true. How many of us want to return to that?
Dog,
You got two people right here who don't. You might be the only person supporting Panda at that point. Brother, you're going to be 70% of their net worth is in your house.
Think about it. Again, of course, you're looking at not good being the term.
We got to pose this question on Instagram. I'd like to see.
We think about it. We are working on not good, as in the fact of something being not good being bad, right?
Yeah.
Not good, right? Could
Yeah.
be a C. We're looking for A quality, and what's C quality? Austin, you built kits that, like you said, hand grenades, this, that, and the third.
And I never bought them again. I never built them again.
But no one,
Imagine this: you're getting an A
every
kit
kit.
quality every time. It
Mhm.
might take you longer, but the less amount of work, and you won't have to put it in one pose.
No.
But
I always
also-
think about this. Think about every kit you buy now to the end of your end of time will always be that C grade kit. There will always be
I have
some
the
major flaws.
I have the opportunity to get kits that
I have the
wouldn't be able to-
opportunity every day to buy a trash car, but I don't.
But you have no. Listen to what I'm saying. Like you're
All right.
talking about, y'all want good and cheap, right? Good and
Mhm.
cheap, but not fast.
Yep.
So imagine getting a kit like we are now. Are we ever going to see a master grade? Any other master grades from IBO? Think about the kits that you want. Look how long it took for the real grade Epion.
Mhm.
Now imagine getting kits that you're like, yo, the high Zac is coming out. That right? I know
Mhm.
this is coming out, and in 3 months they're going to show you the high Zac you want.
I'd
And
almost
another
even
3
argue
months
the
later.
other side is fast and good, and I'd rather spend the extra bread because I'm
True.
gonna get it fast, and I'm gonna get a good ass kit. And
See,
if I know, I'll
That-
spend.
that's
I'll
a
spend the
that's
money.
that's a good point too.
I would get
What-
fast. I wouldn't
that
mind
goes-
fast and good, but I just don't want to spend that bread.
But that goes back to my last point, right? Like if you want the kit, you're gonna get it.
The not
buy
good
spend.
thing is a non-starter for me. I want
Mm.
every time I spend my money, I want to know it's going toward a good product.
Yeah,
I-
I don't want. I
I-
don't want to go down. I don't want
I-
to spend do
I
more work
worked
to get
too damn
the
hard.
B.
But CD, how many kits you have in your backlog right now that you're like, yo, I want to paint, prime, and make it look good? That's a not good kit. I can
There's
tell you right, like
all of
the
'em.
like the
All-
camphor. Y'all
All these
ordered the
high grades
camphor, right?
here.
Y'all ordered that new camphor, right?
I did
Austin,
order the new camphor. Yeah,
It's a bad kit, right?
we don't know yet.
No,
If
if it's off the camphor body, is it
it's off the camper body, it's definitely aged.
so it's a bad kit?
I want to say it's a bad kit. It's aged.
This is gonna be a good. This is a
Look,
good
Post
topic.
All right,
this
here-
on IG.
This is
Will.
where we have to define, because now we're in this territory. What
Right.
is bad?
I think
to you is
what
bad?
what to me is bad is what people think, like shaking a kit and the pieces fall off. Knowing that no articulation.
RG Zeta.
Yeah,
to
RG
Austin.
Zeta. RG Zeta to Austin. Right? Again, if I'm somebody that's not posing a kit and I have the opportunity to get more of my favorite suits at a faster rate than waiting forever for a kit to come out, or a kit might not come out. We're waiting for RG Barbatos, right? Imagine if they do a RG Barbatos. You're like, yo, they could use the same type of frame as the Ava, blah, 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 blah. We don't know. Well, imagine if they already cleared out their RG category.
If I'm a
Yeah.
competitor of Bandai and I'm seeing this, I'm going straight to the figure line because I can pump these out for a little less, and they're all going to be the same quality because you don't have to build them, and they're
Mhm.
going to be fast and they're going to be good. I'm like, while these people are struggling putting these shitty kits together, I'll just put a figure out.
Tabashi Nation. Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm. I mean, it's something to think about. It's
Side
something
note, they have the master grade Barbatos and now the master grade SD Barbatos, but no, and a high grade Barbatos, but no RG Barbatos.
no RG Barbatos.
That's crazy. That's kind of crazy, ain't it?
Now imagine and think about how long people are going to wait
it
for
next?
an RG Barbatos. We don't know, but imagine if they told you we could give you a new RG 4 times a year.
It's already, in my opinion. Oh, go ahead. I'm
Do we
sorry.
get one a year? Is it one? Are we getting one real grade a year
RG?
right now?
I think so.
Close to it.
2, yeah, I think so. 1 a year.
Yeah.
Imagine if I tell you I can give you 4,
And I
and they
think
all build like the Zeta though.
nah, F that. Nah, F that to high water.
See-
Nah,
see
F
these?
that and the horse
I
it
can-
rode in on. Nah,
I can give you
I thought
4
about it. I
real,
thought about it. I
4
definitely
real
thought about it.
grades,
nah.
4 real
Nah.
grades of different
No,
suits.
F that, bro. See, for me, what?
4
I'm sorry,
master
CD. Go ahead,
grades?
answer.
4 master grades, Austin.
No,
A
no,
year?
no. If they're
What
bad,
you-
no. My level of bad.
But like you said, we have to define what if bad is a B minus.
For,
Yeah, exactly.
for me, what bad is, right? Bad is any kit that takes away my enjoyment of building it. Even if I push through, even if I struggle, even if I'm fighting with whatever, what is it? Saturation, right? Overload, right? I've still been able to push through and been happy with the product at the end. That Zeta I finished, I hated it when it was done.
But
Have
then
you
wasn't
built
that
any
like
of the
your
unicorns?
second kits?
Yeah, what's up?
Have you built
Wasn't
any
it-
Master Grade Unicorns? I feel like that's a bad kit, right?
Yes, no,
Yeah.
I have I built the original TV version Master Grade Unicorn. That shit's terrible.
Okay, so if all Master Grades,
And he
we-
almost bought the
wouldn't-
Banshee one.
I wouldn't buy. No, I bought the Banshee, but it was the
Oh.
Verkal variant. So
The
that's the
same,
better one.
but it's just
No,
the
no.
best. The best.
So what if I give you 6 unicorn
You-
quality builds a year?
If you give me
Zeta.
6 unicorns, like 6
Like-
things that are built the quality of the unicorn.
Yeah,
Master Grade though.
the
But there's Zeta.
unicorn- The unicorn's quality is the unicorn's plastic and build quality, stuff like that is not really the issue. The issue was the complexity of the parts going together was never really fit well. And the problem with the RG is that they gave you too many small parts that fit in too many different weird directions that
That's
never
true.
really collapsed or closed together, especially with the transforming gimmick that's supposed to be built in. If you give me kits that are as complex as that and as stupidly designed as those that are just flimsy messes, I will never buy any of them.
And you
I
go buy
won't.
a figure.
I won't buy a figure either.
Austin,
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't buy another
Austin,
kit.
quick-
I would
you
just go
kicking
buy another Origins Master Grade.
You kicking the
Gundam.
whales,
And
Austin.
clearly, I can
You
just
kicking-
keep buying those.
Austin, look at
Yeah.
turn around and look at your
Well,
backlog.
if you're telling me if,
Look at my
if it was a
backlog. No, let's
Master
do that.
Grade,
Let's do that.
every
Primrose?
kit in your
Look-
backlog isn't
look at my
isn't good.
backlog.
It's
What do
not
we
a
got?
good quality kit.
Yeah. Actually,
damn.
everything
Not
I
him
have
pulling
in
up the
my
mic.
backlog is
Austin, what's your
pretty damn
favorite
good.
AOZ kit?
Huh?
You wouldn't fold for one of them, not Hazel. What's the one named after the rabbit?
What one word?
Woundward. A Master Grade Woundward, but it's unicorn quality. You wouldn't cave. You
No.
Go ahead,
cave.
kick the
cave.
whales.
You cave.
No. And here's the reason why. Because I already know the Chinese manufacturer that makes one that actually I kind of want that already looks not bad. So I wouldn't get a Bandai one because it'd be more expensive, right? I might as well spend less money to get a bad kit.
Fact. That's true.
Right? Am I right? Coop, would you spend more money if you had the option to spend less money on a bad kit?
If I had to,
If you had 2 trash kits and one's cheaper and one's more expensive, which one will you get?
depending on that depends on how much I like. That depends. If you're telling me the trash kit is Gundam Wing Nataku from Endless Waltz, and the good quality kit is a C kit I've never seen.
No, they're both the same. Both
Thank
Nataku.
oh,
Both what you want.
Nataku.
Both your prize grade.
Oh
but
yeah,
one's
then
trash,
I'll get.
more expensive. One's trash and less expensive. They're both trash. They're literally the only difference is the price tag. You might as well save money. You know you're not going to have a good time.
I will.
Then
that's
are you just buying after the name at that point?
Yeah, at that point you're buying it for the box.
That's the
they're
jump
both
man
the
facing the
same.
right. That's the jump man facing the right
They-
way. versus
well,
the
let's
other.
think about it, right? Like Bandai dropped the 100 old non-high grade version of Nataku, right? The red box. Then you got the P Bandai version. Both is not the Gundam Wing Master Grades aren't the best. They're old ABS frame. They're not the best. So I would, but neither is that old 1/100 like the. Wait a minute, this is a damn trap. Hold on. Whoa, hold on. I will probably get the red box and scale that. and put time and effort.
He flipped that trap cord on his ass.
Oh, I know what the hell Austin doing. And you got 2 kids right here. Coop. Which one would you do?
Yeah, he flipped that trap cord on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. we got him.
We got him.
All I had to do was change the words a little bit up.
Yeah, that's it. We got him. Go ahead and move on in. That sounds like him. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Let me ask y'all this: when it comes to you're back in Bandai, what can we do for the different levels of consumer now? Right, back in the day, it was model kits, right? Model kits. We had some toys out there maybe to get with the little 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, and stuff like that, kids. But what do we do now for the collector? What do we do for the toy photographer?
I got an idea for you.
I mean, they're doing it now with the figures and all, but what else can we do? What else? We're not going to say
at a certain price point. Have you guys heard of the Dorm Breaker project? What Jordan does? He goes to the hospital, lets kids design their own shoe. How about competition wise? You get to pick on the mobile game, design your own Gundam. Bandai picks the 10 best creations and makes those kits. I would do that shit. But not just in Japan, nationwide. So imagine you're in your country, you get to design your own kit, have the chance to sell it.
The only thing stopping me is because all online polls where people have complete freedom, it always leads to someone making a mobile suit called the penis. And that stuff always gets voted.
No, nobody can ever just build a
Remember
damn
when
Gundam.
McDonald's had to make your own burger and name it? And we had some of the most crazy, backwards, dark creations we've ever seen. I was just afraid of that. But yeah, no, I see what you mean. It sounds like a good idea.
Turn A Gundam with a... Yeah, don't let me get me started, dog.
Turn vegan.
Yeah, so maybe not. That sounded cool.
You know what,
Yeah.
CD, you actually are right for corporate work, because every other corporate person had probably the same idea until 5 minutes later they're like, never mind. John, down at RD, yeah, stop it. Stop making the app right now.
Yeah.
Why? Because no, you mean Frank already made a penis out of it?
Right.
Damn.
3 minutes in, they drawing dicks on the table.
It wasn't been beta tested yet. But thank you. Stop. Just thank you, Greg. Stop.
and fire Rick.
Yeah.
and fire him. Thank you.
Get him as far away from this goddamn factory as possible. But no, I see what you're saying. Like, if that's what they did for like the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ironically,
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, they take the ball and made it into
Right. Because we always get Naoki's builds. The regular Joe, like, what if he comes up with something dope? Sell it.
I would like
hobby Japan builds, those online builds.
I would like to see more for the collector, man. Like how can I put this? Metal, like a tin can for a kit, right? Maybe a dope ass RX tin can, not in the shape of a RX, but like a old lunchbox style box, right? Look like a lunchbox, but some dope ass artwork still, and then you only have it for display purposes. The kit's inside, like how they used to do for, well, I guess they still do it, like the collector's edition of Blu-rays, right? You'll get like this little extra as the case. I remember my it's steel books for video games and some Marvel movies. I remember the Spider-Man Homecoming was a Spider-Man head, and you press it, the eyes move, you open it up, you got the DVDs. I would like to see something like that, because I'm still like, extra trinkets for the collector. Just it would be nice to have one on the wall or in a space where it's like, you know what, that looks dope. And I would do a tin can. I know Mezco, they do it like a tin can type if you get the collector's edition version of whatever figure. This is dope.
I would say push more manga. There's a lot of Gundam stories, readable stories that aren't getting published out in the US. I don't know why. I mean, we publish being reincarnated as a spoon as a light novel, and
Right.
then we make the manga version of it too. And
Yeah,
And
publish
that's-
then they get the anime.
and newsprint is cheap right now, and apparently manga is doing fire over here. I think One Piece is caught up to Batman. No, oversold Batman is now caught up to all Superman ever. So at this point, people are reading a lot of manga. I don't know why Gundam sequel isn't over here yet. I don't know why AOZ New Front isn't over here yet. I don't know why
any of the unicorn.
Werewolf or Unicorn. I don't know why Sentinel's not over here yet. It's not a lot to publish things. It's not a lot to translate things.
And other places are doing it.
And other places are doing it. If you need a publisher to do it, I mean, Namco actually has a publishing company. They can
There's so
do it.
many. Yen Press will do it. Like there's so many publishing houses.
And then that opens up all the suits that you can sell with it. Nobody knows what the werewolf suit looks like, but apparently that's the new manga coming up you want to see. There's no suit being published from Gundam Sequel. I know Sequel's a little bit out there, but they still have some pretty cool designs that could come out. Right? If you want to, you want notoriety and you want brand, Barnes and Noble is your seller. They are literally a billboard for you. It's the billboard for what anime should be made next.
I honestly feel like that's because I missed the ball with Eclipse. Like there's Eclipse is based on a manga. The manga should be selling now. Like I should be able to go to the store and find it because we just have this kit. We don't know a backstory.
And what do you think happened? Do you think it's just like online happened? Because I'll be finding like old manga like Seed and Seed Destiny and the old Origins books. So I mean, maybe at that time when those Gundam, maybe those were the Gundam mangas of that time of 01, 02. So I mean, they have Thunderbolts. I mean, they stopped Origins. So you have Thunderbolts right now, the only ongoing.
Yeah. Well, no. I think Eclipse is ongoing too currently.
I'm talking about in stores where I go and buy the book in store.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for one, I think for Thunderbolt, since it's serialized in a magazine, it only comes out one chapter a month, so you have to wait essentially a year before you get a volume out. Same thing with Sequel. And for Eclipse, they're releasing it digitally because I think they think a lot more people read manga digitally, which is kind of true, kind of not. But you know, the amount of chapters you have to wait to get a volume that you can publish, and I mean, it's already being translated in English, so you just have to wait for it to get done so you can put a volume out and send it to
I don't know. I wouldn't mind a collector's edition of the collector's box of the mangas. Like they haven't dropped like the Glory of Losers and a 1 through 12 set, 1 through 14.
The fact they haven't done a collector's box, I mean, granted, they don't even have to make a lot of them. Pandora Hearts has one of the most beautiful collector boxes for a manga I have ever seen. You know what I would give to get a Gundam Seed collection box, or at least just a regular OG, or at Origins. If Origins had a box set, right?
That's been the bag on Origins. Just to say I have it.
Yeah,
hardcover $500.
Yeah, shoot. If it has that beautiful Pandora box when it's like flipped up open with like the satchels and everything, and it's all decorated inside, and they really went all out for it.
Mm-hmm.
Think about how cool that would look on your shelf.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Bandai.
Bandai's missing the ball.
But Bandai knows that they're already got us with $70 kicks. We can't afford shit like that. Or $300 perfectibilities. We can't afford it.
But they got the statues, so they have something for the collectors, like the statues.
The
resin kits, the bigger figures, like the Chidokins and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's just.
And also, sorry. Go ahead.
I'd rather have. I mean, yes, the true heavy spenders went out there and bought that metal structure Sazabi that was like $3,000, right? Like, but it's like there's nothing for the people that's in between. And I'm not talking about like let's get $1,500 out of that. I'm talking about maybe 200 up to 500 outside of like a robot. Right?
They can always just, and you know what, you're right, because they could always just make a regular perfect grade Sazabi. They never did, right? They said, you want the metal statue. Like, no, I just want a perfect grade Sazabi. Why is that different?
Or not even just, I just don't want it. If I want to buy something with Bandai that necessarily doesn't give me a robot. Like I don't want, like if I want a 1/100 Shidoken aerial, right? Or that I'll just get the full mechanics or whatever. But I'd rather give y'all money for a steel case cover of seasons 1 and 2 of Gundam Wing I mean, the collector's box was dope today. More like that, but upgraded, and not necessarily just a Blu-ray set. Maybe it's a manga set, like Austin saying. Like I'd rather spend, like Austin would probably, if you have $300, you get the metal frame, a high new, or you could get this dope ass whatever that's not a robot from Gundam.
And I mean, like for like the Blu-rays and DVD ones, I know physical media is kind of dying, so I understand that Bandai is trying to pull away from that. But I mean, it would still, for the collectors, it would still be nice to have a Blu-ray updated widescreen 1080p 4K upscaled remastered version of 8th MS Team.
Right.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah,
Bandai. It would be really cool if you just remastered at least one series. Not Stardust Memory. I know some people like that. Not Gundam X. That's not going to sell.
Stardust Memories. I've been watching Stardust Memories.
But eighth MS Team. But you would agree you would like
yes,
eighth
I would like an 8th MS Team.
or Wing. Why we don't have an HD remaster of Wing?
No, we have. Yeah, I guess
a widescreen 1080p HD remaster.
And it, like you said, it doesn't even have to be Blu-ray. Like you could, you could give me. I don't know. You could start putting out like original scripts and whatever, with all the other stuff that other things get.
And I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
And I mean, this all comes back to Bandai's marketplace and where they see us in the terms of their whole company, because we are not their whole company. Us collectors, toy photographers, Gundam builders, us just even in the Gundam realm, we are 1/9, 1/6 of their company, right? They make video games, they publish books, movies, TV shows, dramas. They made my favorite video game series, Ace Combat. They still pump out tons of video games.
There's that plug.
Yeah, I gotta talk about it. Got it in there. But yeah, I mean, there's so much that they're going on that when they look at the market share of how much we bring to the table, I can only imagine, like, Gundam is like their Star Wars. It brings in money, but you know, Lucasfilm still made a lot of other stuff. Disney still is. It's not their sole bread.
What do you think Bandai's biggest money bringer in? That's what I want to phrase.
Yeah, the top cash cow.
Yeah.
Cash cow. Yeah, the biggest profit sector. I would like to say it's gachapon machines. It's got to be gachapon and arcade machines.
Yeah, because the how cheap it is.
Well, how cheap? But do you know how much it costs to rent one of those machines?
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
It's like $13,000.
If I had to think outside the box.
I mean, man, I'm looking at some of their biggest titles:
games?
Pac-Man, Tekken, like.
Yeah, I would say video games probably, right?
I would say arcade machines, Tokobon. Oh Jesus, that's manga. Gachapon. Probably something like I would imagine Gundam is up there, but I bet we're probably third place now, because Gundam merchandise sells, but I think that merchandise and everything else that they make probably sells more than more.
I would like a lot more merch too. I like when Bandai drops the P Bandai to close, like the Strict G.
Yes, I would like a lot more merch that's more affordably priced, and I don't have to wait a long time to get it.
And it's not necessarily like the stereotypical graphic tee of
the super loud anime tee.
Yeah, like we don't need it. Like
the bomber jacket. That shit was dope. Like some stuff like that.
But now they have the button up. To seem like somebody like they did like a button up set that has like Wing Zero all over it, and there was one that has like all the Zaku's on it with a red side. I was like, God. Or like a button up that has what's the name of the Haros? There's nothing but Haros all over it.
Like, give me a button up and then just put like a little Federation like patch right.
That's it.
Simple.
That's it.
Yeah.
Easy. But that's Bandai. Bandai, I can understand why sometimes they don't have a whole lot when it comes to, are they listening? Are they truly listening? Like things like that. Yeah, just putting his hat on and thinking from a corporate level, like, man, like
you gotta think Bandai still makes DBZ and Naruto stuff, and those Gundam will never compete with either of those.
Yeah. What do y'all think they scrapped some lines? Yeah, I think that they threw, like I said earlier, they threw some stuff off the table to give us that MGEX and the MGSD. What do you think was on the table? Like, we got the MGX right here. Yes, sir, but we also have What you think?
Well, clearly 2 or 3 other F90 alphabet kits.
Honestly, they might have even had some more IBO kits.
You think so? You think
They might have even had another 100 full mechanics, and they're like, well, this line's doing this, but
but it's Seed, and Seed sells more than any Gundam series we've ever produced. So still somehow, So
that's some good stuff.
Yeah,
this was a fun conversation, man. We're gonna have to do this again when it comes to going a little bit more in depth. With
we gotta put our third party hats on. Like how can we compete with Bandai?
How can we?
Yeah, if we were competitors, you're right. What marketplace have they not entered yet? They're over pretty much everything.
And they are a lot. So we appreciate everybody who listened. Let us know in the comments down below. What are some of y'all marketing strategies? If y'all was working with Bandai, right? I remember it was an episode of Dilbert when he was like, they talked about marketing. It was like, have it retro, but not antique. So it was kind of like that, right? Like, so let us know in the comments. What do y'all like? What do y'all would want to see? Go ahead.
Also, let us know, fast or cheap, cheap or good, or good and bad.
And we'll have fast and good and cheap and fast.
There we go.
Let's know what would y'all want. And I'm sticking to fast and cheap.
Cool.
I'll stick to fast and cheap.
Cool.
CD's gonna hold down the fast and good, but not cheap, man.
I'll hold it down for the sake of the argument.
Mm-hmm.
The sake of the argument.
Right. Make sure y'all check out vulcanhobby.com. Use the code Undergate10 to get 10% off the checkout. Because maybe some of them cheap and bad and not cheap and fast kits get a little cheaper for you.
Right.
and then make it worth it. Make it worth it just a little bit.
If you're gonna get it bad, might as well get it cheap. Shit.
As cheap as you can.
As cheap as you can.
As cheap. That's true. Save some money on everything.
Well, don't forget, like, share, comment, subscribe. We dropping some new stuff almost daily. Coop's Corner. I see these playlists. Yeah, these two talking about some crazy animes they drumming out this summer, and a lot more. So make sure y'all hitting that notification bell. We see everybody who's been commenting, been liking, who's been watching, who's been building their kits, who's been posting their photography photos.
We ain't forget, y'all.
Background.
We still got that 200 subscriber giveaway.
But we want to do it right, and we want to do it special. We want to have fun with it as well.
Right.
All right. So we appreciate your patience, fellas. That's coming to a close. Until next time, man. Take care of yourselves, both on and off the table.
Fact.
Right? Get it. Step away. Do something different. Do something. Austin said he longboarded. Haven't longboarded in a long time, right? So do something a little different.
Went out and touched grass.
Yeah, get out. We talk about kids nowadays they just got iPads. So do you.
Yep.
So do you. Some of y'all put your iPhones down and grab your iPads. We're not judging because I do it.
We don't want to see that screen time.
I wish I could have an iPad.
That was Austin. That's CD. Until next time, I always remember, undergated, never underrated. Peace.